Bro, please, just let go of me. I'm not trying to know
what you done to me, bro.
Alright? I said something on the track I shouldn't have.
Alright, cool. Yeah? What did you say? What did you say?
No.
What did you say?
What did you say? But when I walked into the building, man were like, why didn't you say hello to this older or that? After the situation, I realised, right, man actually set me up to come to the building. Then one older who don't like me.
What's good, people? Relevant TV here. Something got brought to my attention. It happened a little while ago. But as it's on the internet, I'm going to speak about it because they spoke about it. Well, Dot Rotten spoke about it. Dot Rotten and Jaja Soul, Biker and Sneakbo. You know, this is what I tell man out there. First of all, I'm going to just make a simple point. You see, when you are slick and you look up to people, this is what happens. When you are slick and you look at another man like he's better than you, or look at another man like you can't do something to him. These are the type of things that will happen, just like what happened to Dot Rotten. So I'm going to say it for you youths out there, respect all, fear none whatsoever. Because what happened to Dot Rotten will happen to you when you look up to another man and you are slick. It's nothing to show respect to a man. But you see, when you let a man do certain type of things and you think of a man a certain type of way, they're going to treat you like a sucker. Just like what they done to Dot Rotten. Treat him like a sucker for the internet, for people out there to embarrass him. Now I'm going to say, I've never listened to Dot Rotten ever in my life. I've heard of him when it comes to music. However, because of the other day, he was brought to my attention over social media, I listened to him, and I generally thought it was Jay Hustle I was listening to. The youth's talented, but because the youth's talented and he looks up to the olders, he's looked up as like a neek. He's looked up on like he's a clown, and I get it. Man is going to look at certain people like clowns, and clowns is going to look at certain people like bad boys. When you get into this music game or an industry, have your circle around you, because you're going to meet people in life that think they control you, or they control the narrative of what you can do and what you can't do, and who you should look up to and who you shouldn't look up to. That's why Remain Relevant TV say it very simply. If you got a strap and I got a strap, it's who's going to pull the trigger first. Regardless how much times you pull the trigger, in the end, it all boils down to who's going to pull it first, and how much respect you show somebody to the way they're going to treat you. I have to say, I've been saying it from day one. You treat people accordingly. I've heard a few things with this bullying thing and certain man bullying man out there, and I'm going to just say it very simply for the internet. Everybody out there is in it for self, especially when it comes to money. Everybody's in it for self. So what you need to do is get yourself people that don't look up to this man or look up to that man. Get yourself man out there who respect all and fear none, like I said. If you see a man that you heard of that's a bad boy, you're not going to arse lick him like, yeah, that's such and such, because he'll box you and take your money and extort you. So what you do is show him respect. What's good? You're good. Keep it moving. All that want a link and all that foolishness, don't get it confused. Sometimes a link is nice, but it depends what type of link you're linking a man for. Because sometimes a man link you and say, right, you know about man, you know what I'm about and all that shit. And then a man be like, yeah, I know it. You're the man, you run the place, fam, and all that. Forget that. Move correct. Let a man know. If he's got it, you can get it too. If he's getting it, you're going to get it too. But don't get it confused. I'll still go against anybody. That's what you man out there that's in this industry thing, you coming up, need to overstand. Don't make a man bully you and control your narrative or bully you in any way, shape or form. Stand on your feet and let a man know. You bleed just like me, so there is no better than me. Simple as that. If a man bleed green, then you turn the other way and you run. There's two sides to the story. I've heard Dot Rotten's side. Also heard Nuff Man in the background as he was getting himself batted up on camera for everybody to see. And I'm going to say it straight. If there was only two men in that room, I'll expect Dot Rotten to do something. Otherwise, I'll call him a fool. However, there was Nuff Man in that room, so I've got to say it for what it is. He was outnumbered. If he was Sneakbo on his J's, grabbed Dot Rotten by his throat and said, idiot, say sorry, then I'll be saying different. However, Sneakbo, to me personally, is a quiet dude. I've never seen him act that type of way, but like I always tell you, when there's people around, people act a certain type of way. And I will say, Sneakbo by himself, would you have done that to Dot Rotten? It's just a simple question for any of you man out there, because I've had 10 men try and approach me, but when I saw that guy that approached me up front, when he was by himself, he weren't the same. So I can really ask the question for Sneakbo. If he was by himself, would he do it? You know, the moral of the story for any of you man out there that's coming up, that's trying to do something, but there's always someone trying to block you or extort you or trying to bad you up. I don't know. I'm not saying this is what them man there is doing. I'm just saying, if there is that case, respect all, straight up, fear none. Remain Relevant TV, you know, like, share, subscribe. Peace.